This turn two's been tricky all week. You see how nobody around him here, just snapped around.
You know, in practice, Andy, there were just a lot of cars were loose, and they got to get through this transition of the racetrack. This is the problem area. This is the time that they got to be careful.
On board, Kenny Wallace's Border Patrol Chevy.
Watch in front of you, stay high. One behind you. Keep coming.
What happened here a moment ago inside of Brad Baker's 81 car?
Guys, he just got loose down there, Andy, just all by himself, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he just got loose on the inside of that 81 car. Does a great job here. He keeps driving the car and doesn't hit anything. He's trying to get to pit road now.
Did he hit from behind or not? Or the car just snapped around on him?
No, it looks like he just got real loose coming up off turn two. The thing snapped around so fast, I thought maybe somebody had caught him in the corner.
You know, he was talking earlier. They put 2 tires on last time. He was complaining about that. The car started slipping backwards. He spun out. But I tell you, this car is just not tight enough right now. That's what caused this whole problem. Transitioning from the day to night is giving these guys a problem, Andy.
It does take some patience to get through this phase. This might be the right setup for later in the race, but right here, you can see the car's just too loose.
Why was it last year we saw everything off of turn 4, and thus far tonight it's all been turn 2?
I don't know, maybe that's where Humpy put all the bear grease.
Rusty knows a little bit about that.
Humpy, I got to ask you one thing. I mean, this track, I'll tear anything up with a low budget, that's for sure.
That same spot there in turn 2, all by himself.
You know, it looks like he just got the air off him a little bit with that car was behind him. I believe it was the 40 car, possibility of Brian Clausen. Just got him loose, you know, didn't hit him, just got him loose, it looks like.
Robert, who a lot of guys in the garage here yesterday said has a lot of talent. They want to see this young man be able to get a chance. And as you said, they're trying to put enough nickels and dimes and dollars together to run the rest. You're up in the corner.
He just loses it just like some of these other guys have off that corner.
Yeah, it looks like he got the right rear tire right up in the dirty part of the racetrack. You can see where the track's black and then it gets gray. That means when you get in that gray, you're out of the groove, and that's where he got. You get it on, and boy, Casey get down in there and just start running out of room on the bottom of the racetrack. And
yeah, Kelly definitely squeezed Casey Kane down to the bottom of the racetrack. Did not give him near enough room.
Guys, I think that was just a racing accident right there. I mean, there's 2 cats going for it. Casey just ran out of room on that one.
I'm not sure that the 47 car, Kelly Byers, saw Casey under him there. Because he just turned to the bottom.
That was unbelievable. I mean, 2 good cars into the wall, and Casey and look at Stephen Wallace go by, misses about a foot. I mean, that could have been a big one right there. So this totally changes it. Andy, I got to ask you a question now. You look at Kyle Busch. He was trying to make it on fuel. They all going to come down now?
Yeah, you'll likely see it. You'll see all the leaders come this time, at least to get topped off with fuel.
To bring out the caution. These guys are running in 15th, 16th position back there. There is Stephen Wallace, and the car there's contact there with the 38 of Leffler.
That is just what happens when you get on the bottom. All of these guys got aero loose. We saw that earlier with Kelly Byers. Same thing happened down there. So running out of racing room.
They're also 3 wide. I think Jason Leffler could have given him just a little bit more room if they hadn't been 3 wide, but he didn't have anywhere to go.
I just started to say it looks like Steven could have got out of the throttle a little bit there, knowing that's a tight situation. That could have helped a lot, both of them.
Well, the prediction was 10 caution flags tonight. That was caution number 9. And here's the contact. You see what Mike Wallace saw from on board his Toyota as they entered the corner. Contact. Car of Jason Keller.
Looks like he had a right front tire go down, getting in the corner. He was up high, so he didn't make real big contact, but he had a problem with the right front, it looked like.
Man, he was just doing a great job all night long. You saw the sparks fly out of the car. That's the reason he was way up against the wall. And I tell you, I'm glad he was up against that wall, Andy. That's Richard Petty used to do that.
With a crash by Mike Wallace. A look at that going off into the corner. It looks like a little bit of last lap racing there.
Boy, he was. Mike was digging, trying to get that extra position. Got a little bump there. Got into some traffic and ended up wadded up, unfortunately.
So championship